What's up, guys? You guys see here back again with a vid. So I'm getting ready to do my first run here pretty soon. So these are some of the things that I noticed from my buddy's 3S Typhon. So I'm gonna go and try to check and see, make sure that that screw is not loose in it. Check the bolts. I will do recalibrate the ESC to the radio. I already changed the connector to the XT90s. All right, and I have my 3S in here. Have not ready. I need to charge the battery up, so I want to see how it fits. So this video, I'm gonna basically recalibrate the ESC, check the screws on the drive shafts, and check the steering endpoints. I'm gonna turn the punch up to level 5 to punch level 5. I'm gonna see what the stock brake is set on. Basically just kind of go through the car before I run it. All right, you guys, and hope you guys enjoy this video, and hopefully it's has some information for you guys, and let's get into it. So first, go ahead and take the wheels off. All right, go ahead and pop it off. That wheel seems pretty secured. That's one of the things you want to check. Definitely check those wheel nuts. All right, so what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to check there's this screw behind this hub that connects everything in there. Like I said, my buddy's, his whole wheel came off, and the axle and all that stuff because that screw came out. So I'm gonna check that out, make sure that mine is, tightened as it came from the factory. So it's a 2mm, I believe. Screw here in the front. The front and the rear is the same process in how you check it. So go ahead, do the front. Little, pretty small screw. All right, right there. And then, all right, so, and you get like a little tool to pop the other side through. Let me see if this 1.5 can do it. Basically, push it to the front. All right, so I got it a little bit out. All right, let me get my pliers, guys. Hold on. All right, little pliers here. Pull that pin out, just like that. Pretty similar to the DR I just did. And then, I guess it should pop out. Just like that. All right, so try to keep everything focused for you guys. Out the way. All right, so then let's see if I can slide that out, possibly. All right, there you go. So then, you guys can't see it, but when you do have one, just look up in there, and it should be a screw. All right. Let's see if I could. I may need to use an Allen key. I think it's getting stopped at the other end. Let's try that again. Yeah. So I'm gonna get an Allen key, guys. I'll be right back. All right, so I got my 2mm Allen key. So I'm gonna use my little grips here to hold the hub on the other end, just so I could check to see see if it's tight. I'm not gripping too tight on there. Like you see, I don't have all the official fancy tools, but it'll get a job done. So got it in there. It's tight, so I'm just gonna turn. So it's a little loose. All right, guys, mine was a little loose. All right, so then snug that down. and we should be good to go with that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and check the rear as well. Put this front one back in. All right, and then see that. All right, put this hub back in, and then I'm gonna continue on and check the rear, and I'm gonna do the other two off camera again because I want to have a super long video, but it's the same process for the front and rear and all the other ones. So I'm just go ahead and put this guy back on and move on to the rear so you can see how the rear is done. Again, it's the same process, but I'll show you guys that. So move it forward a little bit. Same 2.2 millimeter, 2.0. Okay, remove that rear. Keep a screw. Move that. I'm gonna push the pin through like that. Pull it out. Boom. Just like that, guys. And then this pops off, just like that. You go ahead. Same thing, just like that, right? So, again, put my grip in the back. It's not super tight, just enough to hold on to it. 2.0 long Allen key, put it in the inside. So I get to lock on and so I can test and see if it's loose or not. I got it in, turn. Nope, so the rear is tight. The front was a little loose, but the rear was tight on there. Go ahead, slide that piece back on. And that's it for the rear, guys. So the rear is good on mine. All right. Push that in there. Put the screw back on, and that is it for that, guys. I'll do the other two off camera, again, just to save some time. And that's pretty much how you check it. All right. Put the wheel back on. And basically killing two birds with one stone, checking the wheel nut and the axle screw. So when you put the wheel back on, obviously you're gonna tighten it down and you know it's gonna be tight. So that takes care of that as well. All right. Front wheel on. All right. So the right side is checked, and that is done. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the left side real quick, and we'll come back. And I'm gonna go through the ESC and check the settings, and definitely turn up to punch level 5. All right, guys. So I was just doing the other side, and I just noticed something. So when I pulled the wheel off, I did see the spin still sitting there. But then, guys, when I look in here, do you see that? The hub is already cracked. The hub is already cracked, guys. So I'm getting ready to do the that side, and the hub is already cracked. So I'm assuming I may not get a lot of runtime on that left front wheel. I kind of don't want to take it out because I feel like I take it out and it cracks even more. Actually, guys, almost, wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little confused here, guys. I'm a little confused. Ah, man. See, I already got issues with mine. So there's a pin that goes through. Man. Oh well. I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna just go ahead and order another one. I'm not even gonna worry about it too much. I'm gonna run it, and if it breaks, I'm gonna figure it out then. But yeah, so I already seen that issue with mine. Let me take the rear one then. Come back to that front here in a second. Yep, all good. All good, guys. I'll just run it. And hopefully it doesn't break on the first run. All right, so get that screw in there. Get that Allen key. All right. So that left rear, not too loose. So let's tighten back up. So yeah, definitely guys, check your axles and all those things, hubs, because I clearly have an issue with the left front wheel of mine. I mean, it may still run, but I'm not sure how long it's gonna run for. See if I can give you guys a better look at it. Yeah, I thought it did look a little strange for a second. All right, so all that's left is just the front. So I'm gonna be mindful of this. You see that? The pin is there. Even the pin looks slightly, oh, uh-oh, just dropped it. All right, got the pin here. The pin looks a little slightly bent, but we'll see. Try to show you guys the wheel again. You see that crack right here, guys. Right here has the crack. See right there? And there should be a grub screw in there as well. So I guess I should take it out of there so I can at least try to re-secure that grub screw and everything. Yeah, pretty strange. Definitely, this is my first 3S. I mean, stuff happens, I guess. Oh, no. Jeez. Okay, so here we go, guys. Let's bring the camera. My hub just literally split. Didn't see that. I just took it out of there and boom. So actually I will not be running this truck, I don't think. All right, let me try to put this thing back together somehow, guys. I'll get back to you. I guess let's move on to checking this axle. And I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with that hub. I mean, I really do want to get just a run on this guy. Clearly, I know it's damaged at this point. So, well, the hub is already out, so I could just do it old-fashioned way, checking it. Oh boy. Okay. A little disappointed, not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie, guys. I'm a little disappointed in that. I usually don't really complain about stuff like this. I really don't care, but I mean, when I probably can't drive it out, that's kind of different. I mean, at first I didn't mind seeing a crack, wasn't a big deal, but I was just trying to make sure the grub screw is able to re-secure onto the hub and everything, and then literally it just fell apart. It came out and just fell right apart. So that part is a little disappointing with this 3S rig. I'm not sure if the camera's even in focus. All right, I think you guys see what I'm doing. Put this back together. Let's see if I could even be able to even drive this car still. Definitely have to put some parts on order for sure now. I was hoping I could at least break the truck first. but it's all good. If I could at least still get the truck running, that'd be all right. But definitely disappointed. I'm not sure if anybody else had that issue with their Vortex. So yeah, guys, definitely check out those hubs too, I guess. Not just the wheel nuts, check the hubs. And again, this truck is still brand new. I have not driven this truck yet. I just did the unboxing, and then I changed the connector on it. Just changed the connector on it. I have a 3S battery. I'm going to plan on running with it. I have the battery here because I'm going to do a calibration of the ESC, but this truck is still brand spanking new. Not even ran or anything yet. All right, so again, these are the pieces to the hub, guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna try the pieces back together and I will get back to you guys here in a second. All right, guys, so I had to take a break from the video. So I went to local hobby store, picked up. So I called him, told him what happened. Well, I was looking for a hub, and he was like, "What happened? You just bought it literally, yesterday, basically." And I told him what happened. He said, "You know what? Just come in. I'll take care of you." So he went ahead, got me one of these sets for free, and I said, "You know, let me go ahead and buy another set, just so I have extras." So I said, I'm not going to sit here and make a big deal out of it. The situation got resolved within an hour at most, if that. And I'm continuing with the video, and hey, keep it moving. All right, so shout outs to my hobby shop man, Hobby Tom. I am Frederick, took care of me. Again, keep it moving and enjoy the video. All right, so back to the video, guys. I'm gonna put one set away. All right, so I got my pin, so I got a hub right here. I'll go ahead, pop it out, and continue with this video, guys. So again, definitely want to check your hubs, your wheel nut, and definitely that screw that holds the axle on the back there. So clearly, you guys can see, you really want to check your hubs and all that good stuff. So it has a grub screw on the top as well. It slides over the pin to secure it even more. All right, so go ahead, reinstall pin. All right. There we go. All right, she's on. And then make sure I get the right size. Okay, so it is a 1.5. All right, so go ahead and tighten that down a little bit. All right, so now she's on there. So we go ahead and put the wheels back on, and that pretty much concludes. I mean, not concludes, at least for what I've seen, is some of the things you want to check. Also, you want to check the mesh on yours. However, mine sound pretty good right now. Doesn't sound tight. Everything feels good. So, all right. So my wheels on there. All right. So here we go, guys. Back together. So next I'm gonna do, I'm gonna recalibrate the ESC. Set the punch up to level 5. Check the brake strength as well, and I think that might be it. All right, so hold tight. Let me get that set up for you guys. All right, guys, so this video here, this part of the video, I'm gonna recalibrate the ESC. All right, so go ahead and connect my battery, 3S battery right there. So you turn on your radio transmitter. All right, it is on. And then see the little red button in front of the power button, or the on button. You hold that down, and then you press the on button and keep holding until you see the ESC starts flashing red. Hold the set button, press the power. All right, and then you hear that? It's flashing red. So now you're in calibration mode. So you leave your radio in neutral. Don't press anything. Make sure everything is neutral position, all that good stuff, right? So you go ahead and hit the set button. 1 beep. You go full throttle. All right, full throttle. The set button again. 2 beep. Full brake. Button. 3 beep. Neutral. And then here you go. It rearms and everything's good to go. So you see, I have power, stay on all that good stuff. All right. So that's how you calibrate your ESC. Next, I'm gonna go into the settings and see. I'm gonna put it on punch level 5 and see what the brake is set to and all that good stuff. And then we go from there. All right, guys. So hold tight. Let me get that ready for you guys. All right, guys. So we're gonna go into the ESC and do some programming. So go ahead and turn that radio on, and then your ESC. All right. Now you hold the green button down, hold the set button, and see until the green light starts flashing, just like that. All right. And then you press the set button. Now you're in the programming mode, right? So 1 is low voltage, leave that alone. It's in LiPo mode, so I'm leaving this LiPo for default. 2 is a punch setting. 3 would be brake strength. 4 is running mode. 5 is motor rotation. And 6 is a BEC voltage. So right now we're in 2 beats, which is the punch setting, which is what I want. I'm gonna hold the set button down for 3 seconds. All right, now it's flashing red. That means you're in the mode and the different values it have. So 3 beeps, it comes on level 3, which is 3 beeps standard. It has up to 5, which is the highest level, which is punch level 5. So I'm gonna press it 1 time. So that's 4 beeps for punch level 4. Pressed again, 5 beeps for punch level 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Once it's there, then you hold down the set button, you hear a long beep. Now it's saved. It is saved in punch level 5. All right, so I will just turn it off real quick like that and then turn it back on and go into the next one that you want to do. So the next one to do is the brake strength. Right now, it's in brake strength level 4, which is 62.5%. I'm gonna turn it up to about 87% just to try it out, make sure I have enough stopping power, and see how that goes. So again, hold down the set button. Try to do this for you guys. So you see that flashing light, just like that. All right. And then you press the button 1 time. Now you're in the program mode. All right, so that's number 1. Setting number 2. Setting number 3, which is the brake strength. Now you hold it down. You start seeing flashing red. There you go. So it flash 1, 2, 3, 4. That's default, which is 62.5%. So I'm gonna go 1. 5 is 75%. 6 is 87.5. I'm gonna just leave it there for now. I'm gonna hold the set button down, hit a beep. That way it's saved and it's set to where I just put it to. Also, running mode is number 4. Right now it's in default, forward, brake, and reverse. Leave that for now. I normally do take reverse out, but I'm gonna leave it just for now. And everything else is pretty much where I want it to be. So I've pretty much set up this car for the most part for where I want it to be. You can set up however you want, but that's the steps that you would take if you need some as a reference. Like I said, you can always check your spur gear, but like I said, mine feels pretty good, so I'm not even gonna go ahead and get in there, but I believe if they wanna go check it, there's a screw under here, and then this shaft here, you could, pull it together. Where is it? It's one of these weird, it's kind of funky, but you clip, you can squeeze it and pull it out, and then you check all that good stuff. But I said mine sounds pretty good, it rolls pretty good, so I'm gonna run it the way it is. Other than that, I can check check the steering and all that good stuff, see how. All right, so I could check the dual rates and all that good stuff. It's just not overextending the arm where you'll burn out the servo. It does feel pretty good, but if you want to adjust the endpoints on it, I can show you how to do that as well. All right, so you go ahead and get that set up for you guys so you can see how that works. All right, so let me show you guys how to adjust the steering endpoints on here. All right, so go ahead and turn the radio on, turn the car on. All right, so I mean, again, it looks pretty good, but just so I could make sure it's not going to stress the servo out, which it may go out anyways at some point, we're going to just check it out. All right, guys, so go ahead and turn your radio off. All right, now the car going to fail-safe mode. So put the DX3 into like a programming mode or whatever. I think you go hard right, all the way to the right, and full brake, and then you power it on. It sees flashing like that. All right, so then now you can still turn. It's the endpoints you're adjusting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn to the right as much as I can to where you just see it stop when you're turning. And then you can use this, the ABC steering rate knob, this knob right here, this one right here, to adjust the endpoint, you know, give it more or take some off. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna turn till I see it stop. Back it off a little bit. All right, we'll do the same for the left. All right. So that should be good on that. And then that's pretty much it. I hope you guys saw what I did. Like I said, you turn to the right if you're doing the right side, and then you use this ABC button here to adjust. So you turn it to adjust. You can give it more steering angle or less steering angle. All right. You do the same thing. Turn to the left. You do the same thing. Give it more or take some off. All right. And that's pretty much how you do it, guys. Again, you just power everything off when you're done. And that's pretty much it. So you want to test it out. Back on. Still have steering. Still have throttle. All right. Again, as usual, guys. Cool little video. Thank you guys for watching. And definitely stay tuned for my first run of this guy. I'm curious to see how she runs. Like I said, my first 3S Arrma. And thanks for watching, guys. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.